Hey guys, welcome to Kerbal Space Program. I did a stream on this quite a while ago, and I've been wanting to play it more. Well, okay, no, I have been playing it more, but I'm wanting to do some more videos or streams or something on this, so I decided to do a series, because why not? A career. Because the career, at this point, I think the career is in a spot where, like, it's pretty good. I should have imported a custom flag. Might do that later. But right now, we're just gonna do the old-fashioned default one. I actually like some of these. That's right, I imported the NASA ones. But anyway, so let's use the default one. There we go. It doesn't matter what this is called. We're gonna call this YouTube Career, so I know which one is which. Difficulty options. We're going to leave it on normal because that's what I want to do. And there we go. I have a handful of mods installed. A couple of them are a little bit cheaty, and I will explain what the mods are and what they do once we kind of run into them. Well, only one of them is kind of cheaty. Alright. Anyways, so I'm not an expert. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. I'm not an expert on Kerbal Space Program, which is why I haven't really been doing videos or streams, because the people who do the videos are amazing. But I'm not 100% total noob either, so this isn't a first experience. So we're just gonna kind of go, and I'm gonna record this in blocks as long as I record it for, and then I'm going to edit it up into smaller episodes, probably, depending on how long I record. And maybe all of this talking I'm doing now will get cut, and I will do stuff in not real time and talk over the not real time video, because some of the stuff in Kerbal Space Program involves a lot of sitting around and waiting. Yes, space programs are hurry up and wait. Anyways, let's read what nice Gene Kerman has to say. Nice to meet you. I am Gene Kerman, Flight Director and your guide for this quick introduction. This is the Space Center. From here you can manage all the aspects of your space program. Feel free to have a look around. Hold the right mouse button to move around, or use the arrow keys. Right-click over the Space Center facilities to view more about them. There we go. Left-click when you're ready to head inside. If you need more information, check out the training section. Thanks, I've got it. Alright, first thing you can see popped up here is the Kerbal alarm clock. We will get there later. The kind of cheaty one is the stage recovery. So the way stage recovery works is, well, you'll see. Basically, it allows me to save money. It's just going to be nice. We don't have any research. We don't have anything. We start at 25,000. The first thing we want to do is take a couple of contracts. You see, we can only take 2 at the moment. So launch a new vessel. Easy. Done. No problem. And set the altitude record of 5,000 meters. So what we're going to do initially here is launch... See, we got monies. Launch some ships in a short and boring way. Werner von Karman. Vehicle assembly building, blah, blah. Okay. Alright, so... The other thing is Kerbal Engineer. That's the other kind of mod we're seeing here. This just gives me... Basically, the reason I wanted this is it gives me more information. So here we can see on stage 0, we have one part. It costs 600 and it is 840 kilograms. The important part here is that there is a limited number of parts. So now I don't remember how much fuel we want to go 5,000. So we might end up reloading right on the first one. There we go. We have decouplers yet? We don't. See, we have very few things. We have our command pod, a fuel tank, an engine, solid rocket booster, girders, parachute. Yeah, and these are also from Kerbal Engineering. We don't need that stuff right now, though. So, if I got my fuel amount right, with these solid boosters, you start them and then that's it. If I got my fuel amount right, then we should go just over 5,000 meters. And that's it. Hopefully. I normally play this with the volume completely off, so I'm adjusting here. All right, we're going to save, because if I got the fuel... Well, no, we'll just revert. If I got the fuel amount wrong, we're going to revert. That's going too slow. I already did something wrong. Did I grab the wrong thing while I was talking? I did. I don't want a thrust limiter, I want fuel. There we go. So we want it to go at full speed, but only about half fuel, I think. Maybe a little bit less. I don't remember. I should have done this ahead of time. That looks okay. I guess we'll find out. All these loading screens. This is on an SSD. Well, there we go. It's a little fuel. So here's our map. This is the other thing. We won't need that for a long time. Don't worry about that. Let's see if we make it up to 5,000 meters. I think we will. Look at that. And see how slow we're going? We're not going to make it much past 5,000 meters. Whee! I'll just deploy that. Exciting first missions. Look at this! Look at this! We got money. We got reputation. We got more money and a little bit of science and reputation. Woohoo! Let's do a crew report. Because why not? Actually, what we should do is run around, and so you can get a crew report from each biome. Well, each one of these areas counts as a biome, so that's kind of an easy way to get science early on. All right, so we want to slow down about here. Let the parachute deploy. I can kind of speed up again. We might lose our solid rocket booster, but that's okay. Here we go. Coming in for a landing. That's 7 meters per second. 7.5. We're fine! Okay. Excellent. Recover vessel. Look at that. We got 13 science. We got back 1,000 funds. So early on, especially, funds are a big deal. And Jebediah got 1 experience points. Excellent. So now, we don't have any missions again, so we have more options. So now the visual surveys, I'm just not going to take any of these because I've had the hardest time. You have to, like, first of all, I'm bad at flying, like, planes. And that's basically what you need to do. These are both pretty simple. They only require one thing. But still, take a crew report. These aren't too bad. Anyways, we don't have space right now. We only have 2 contracts. So let's take 11,000 meters. And Mark 16 parachute. Is that the one we've been using? That's 2. Well, that's higher than we're going to go. Should we take a second one? No, we shouldn't. Actually, if we test this, then we'll get the stack decoupler for a while. Yeah, anyways. First few rockets are pretty simple. I think. Just, do I want to put it up all the way, or do I want to not put it up all the way? Let's put it to about there. See how it goes. To the ceiling. Alright. I'll leave it here. This is more interesting. So one of the things is with this that I'm going to do, just for some future notes, is I'm not going to worry too much about like landing or taking off during the day and on day sides. because we don't want to waste time, right? Like, if we're doing this thing kind of for reals, as this is a career mode. So there we go. More monies. This should stop soon. You can see the surface velocity is going way down, but we got 5,000 monies off of that, and that's great. And then we're going to deploy our parachute, because why not? And let's drop down. If we land kind of in the space center, and hopefully not blow anything up, then might actually run around and do some cheapo science getting. I think we're close enough. Yeah. Yeah, we can at least get it from like 2 or 3 spots here. The capsule only holds so many different reports, but you'll see. Especially if this does actually blow up, which I think it will, again, because it did last time. These things tend to be pretty consistent. The one issue I have with this game, when it comes to at least talking over, is if there's no music playing, I don't feel comfortable just shutting up for a while. And this game the music is kind of inconsistently playing. I wish it would play more. Alright. So. Alright, get out of our spaceship. Alright, come on, let go. There we go. So, if we right-click on Jeb here, we get an EVA report. You can see this is in the crawler way. We're going to keep the data, and then we're going to store the experiments. And then we're going to hold Shift to make him walk faster, and then hold down Alt, and then dot, 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 and then we get the silly walk. And actually, sometimes it breaks animation, and it just shows him like high-speed shuffling across the way. I forget where we end up at the vehicle assembly building, so I'm just going to get kind of close because this isn't very far away. Okay. Oop. Slow back down. EVA report. Keep. Okay, and back we go. The crap like this is how you play the game and get like little bits of science, but at the same time, it kind of seems like it's boring. So maybe this isn't worth doing. I don't know. At some point, the game kind of opens up once you start getting contracts to launch satellites. At least I feel like that's when it opens up. But we need to go through this together. This is how we learn. In fact, I wonder if I board here, will the crew report be different? It is. Look at that. Do we want to get one more? One more? Yeah, let's get one more. Let's do this. We're going to take the data, and we're going to put the data back in. And that removes the crew report from... Hold on. That removes the crew report from the capsule and puts it into the storage part of the capsule, which, now that I think about it, maybe I didn't want to do. But whatever. We'll go over here, and then we'll take our EVA report, we'll head back, and we'll have a handful of science. And then we'll be able to get more rocket parts. Not that we need them yet, because we want to do our contracts one bit at a time. Let's walk around here. Let's look at this place. We got a nice telescope here. Let's see if Jeb can get at the telescope. It is Kerbal sized. Jeb is looking into the sun. Interesting. The tingly feeling it puts on the back of his retinas. Alright. Whoa. So, in the career mode, I was playing... Oh, another telescope. In the career mode... It's okay. I'm being silly now. That I was playing kind of on my own. I was launching these satellites, right? And I'm pretty sure, and I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that the, like, orbits they tell you to put them in are just kind of randomly picked from within a range, right? And some of them I was like, this is kind of a weird orbit because this orbit is within the sphere of influence of the moon occasionally. And actually I found that when I was looking at the Space Center, one of the satellites I had launched was on an escape trajectory from Kerbal. So it had gotten into the moon's sphere of influence at some point and been flung out. But at that point, it's not my problem, right? Like, they told me to put it there. I put it there. It's their problem now. All right. Let's get back in. In we go. And recover vessel. See, now we have sound effects again. So we got 23 science from all that. Look at that. And got some money back. But I did not learn anything from that experience. Okay. Parachute. Solid. Okay, so the problem... You'd think, oh, well, you're using that already. Yeah, but we need to light it up between 20 and 23,000. I don't know if that's worth the amount of money. It's a good amount of reputation. But we have another altitude record we can set. If we want to do that. And let's see if... we can set a campaign here. What would be a good thing to do? More science? That's kind of... we have more science, or we can get more reputation, or we can get better recovery. I kind of don't want any of these. I kind of want this. I want to get more money and less reputation, because I'm not really sure what reputation gets you in this game. I mean, aside from, like, more contracts, but... whatever. We have to go 22,000 meters. Okay. This is where I forgot what it takes. So, we're gonna start experimenting live. Live to tape.